boring man at the dinner party. And I said, what am I going to do? And the trick was always make him talk about his mother. So when you deal with men that you don't like and this and that, just think of him as a little boy. And that will be helpful. That's an answer.
That is an excellent.
I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question.
That's okay.
I wanted to get that.
I wish I had the same delusion that I do.
Good morning, my have-it-alls. It's a whole new day. It is Thursday morning, and I am feeling refreshed. Just came out the bathroom. Now. First of all, before I even get started, let's talk about home improvement because I'm so excited. I got all this shit around here, though. Excuse my French. I got so much stuff around here that I got to put up. So many half projects right now. But don't worry, we're going to get started with those. So let me show y'all a little bit of what I have going on here. First and foremost, a Farrah bed frame came. Her day bed frame came. I got to put this together. My mom keeps telling me, just pay somebody. But why? She's strong. She's capable. Okay. Come through here. Excuse the mess, okay? Then we have the wallpaper came in yesterday. So exciting. So bathroom wallpaper, Farrah room wallpaper, and then I chose this wallpaper for downstairs area, which is exciting. As you can see, I started taping off these mirrors right here. Farrah helped me. I did the top. She basically did the whole damn thing. But yeah, so we're painting this door. Preparation is already ready, but nothing's being done today, okay? Nothing's being done today because today is Thursday. Tomorrow I have a woman's event to go to. And I mean, I knew I was going to this women's event. I already knew that it's going to be in New York tomorrow. But I just received more information about the event, and some people supposed to be there. Like, I mean, don't worry. I was already going to be cute and profesh and all those things. But some people is supposed to be there in attendance. And I'm like, dang, are we sure? Is this the person that I know? The such and such that I know? So, it's in this turn of events. Today, we have to go get our nails done. Amaya's have occupational therapy today. Yeah, nails done, eyebrows done. My lip is getting crazy. I'm just going to get that done. My sister works today. My wig finally came in. I'm so happy. My wig finally came from Unice. So there's that. I just got to style it and wear it. And I'm so excited. So today is going to be preparation for tomorrow. I think the car might need an oil change. I think we might need a tune-up. I'll be traveling for a while, so I don't want to put wear and tear on the car too much. But yes, it's going to be such... it's going to be a busy day, but I'm still excited for what's to come. So right now, Maya's still asleep. I'm just trying to straighten up. I got stuff everywhere. So let's do that. Okay, so like I said, let me get this shit. I'm trying out these bins right here for the rack downstairs that I still got put together. The bathroom rack, I bought a 4-pack of these bins right here. They pretty deep, so I'm trying to figure out if these are gonna be the ones that I'm gonna use. If so, if I do like them, the way they fit and everything, once I put them on the rack, I'll buy more. But for now, this is what some ideas. So I'm gonna just stuff in like one bag or one box so I can take it downstairs. Well, all of it's not going down, but I don't have time for that. Let's see. Okay, it's not gonna fit. Oh, I didn't show y'all my new Stanley steamer. Love her. So mad. Look at what Amaya's did to my straw already. So, replacement straws in the bin. I'm in the cart thanks to Amaya's. But yeah, we love her. Hold on, my stand is disrespecting me. And I still didn't get the new DJI yet, but I will. I'm focused on other things right now. So, at least I do have one. I feel like I'm the originator. Nobody knows me or anything, but if you look back through my videos, my very first video, I do believe I did an unboxing of this camera. So if you ever want to know where it started, check the, not residuals, check the receipts is what y'all say. Check the receipts, honey. These just in from Amazon. This is my straw cover. Cutesy. Then I got this. I got more coming. Sensory bin fillers for Maya's. Look how cute that is. But we can't lose this. So I'm gonna have to make sure we get this up, put it in a bin, because hell, this is 14 bones. But I thought it was really cute. Okay, so yes, decluttering right now. I do want to start editing a video. Don't know if I'm gonna finish. Yeah, though, let me. Also, small project here, making something for the ones I love. Wink, wink, mind your business. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Oh, did I tell y'all I got the paint? I think I took it downstairs. Did I show y'all that I got the paint? I don't think I showed y'all yet, not the vlog. But I went to Sherwin-Williams. First time in Sherwin-Williams. Level of adultness. No. I vlogged it. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen when I went to Sherwin's. So excited for the paint process. Stay with me, y'all. I don't know what to call my brain. I know I hear a lot of it, but I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. But it's gonna get done, so stick with me. We're gonna be painting, we're going to be building. I got these hangers. Do you know I had my closet rack I bought like last year? Ben had that. So let's pray to God all the pieces is in that box. I don't know. Maybe I should take my mom up because Amaya's bed is here. Farrah's bed is here. It's some things, but I can do it, right? Y'all gonna stick with me. So I got some hangers for that. I got these curtains. I don't know. Thinking about them for one window downstairs, but we're gonna see how I feel about that. It might be giving child's play. All right. Ooh, just that cleanup made me hot as all hell. Oh, okay. We are on the computer now. Okay. A few things to get into. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. But Cynthia Erivo, now I know y'all keep talking about these goddamn comments she said. I was trying to ignore the comments. I've been looking for the comments. I ain't see much. And the way that girl sing made me want to praise Jesus. The way they say, what they say, a perfect pitch, perfect note. Like I ain't hear her do a screech or nothing yet. I mean, the voice is amazing. The voice is just amazing. She brought down the house for the Grammys performance. I don't even like react, but I just had to say that because what? Also, I've been watching Could Have Been Records. I've been cracking. Not Could Have Been Records. Could Have Been Love. Ridiculous. Funny. Definitely funny. Let me see. definitely going live again on TikTok. Love the girl who did the Bridgerton themed birthday ball. That was lit. What else random shit I want to talk about real quick? Just random. You know what? Growth is not putting on The Walking Dead and continuing your binge. Growth is putting that to the side and editing that video. So, yeah. I've been binge watching The Walking Dead again. And right now, it's at a very pivotal moment. But I'm going to put it on the back burner. Let's try to get started on this vlog. Also do that. Let's see. Okay, I'm all dressed and ready. Amaya is still sleeping. I totally forgot that he was up last night. My mom took a shift. Thank God for her. She took a shift with him last night, so he was up to like not good sleeping. We'll have to do an Amaya's update soon, but he was up late, maybe like 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock. He just could not sleep last night. Thank God for my mom for letting me get some sleep. So now that Amaya is sleeping in, I am going to go now to the nail salon. It's better to have it done early anyway. So that's what I'm doing. Farrah's in class right now. We just chatted it up. And yeah, we'll go from there, guys. So let's grab my stuff. Hopefully my shoes is over here, which it is. So I got her, put the cap on there. Got my headphones, got my tablet. This sweater is super thick. I'm already hot, so I'll just carry my jacket, which I probably won't even need it. So let's go. Okay, we are in the car now. And I really need to get some oil for this damn car. I'm trying to think, should I do it now? I just hate the way it sounds. And I know I'm not supposed to be doing it. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Oh, let me strap. Nah, that's nasty. I was literally saying let me strap up, but that's not okay. And that's not what I was trying to say. So, oh, camera, calm down. All right, put my seatbelt on is what I was trying to say. Strap in, nasties. Strapping in. Making my way downtown, walking fast, I'm homebound. I feel like that's what should be playing right now. And I miss you. And now I wonder if I should fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? Oh, cause you know that I walk 1,000 miles. Oh, that's enough.
I wish I had the same delusion that I do when I was 2 and didn't think that I could ruin anything at all. I could never fall. I wish I had that same conviction, convinced I never needed fixing. Yeah, that girl really knew her business. Where did she go? Yeah, she thought she could do anything, thought she could get anywhere. Confident she's number one, and if nothing, everybody's wrong. Used to be calm, now I can't remember how I used to do it. That I was a member of Confidence Club, cause that don't last forever. I wish I saw what she saw, I wish I knew what she knew. I love how she
Walk down here to the store. I feel like a brand new woman. Wind is giving video. Feel good. I feel snatched in the face. I feel good. Alright. I'm gonna go into this store really quickly. And then I don't know. I'm hungry. Okay, I came to this little dollar store around my way to get some oil. Because I don't want to get the super expensive oil because I gotta get an oil change anyway. But I need to put some oil in there. It sounds horrifying. So that's what we gonna do. Alright, see? $5.50. So we gonna get this and I'm gonna show y'all how it's done out here in these streets. Okay. Honestly, it's windy as hell out here. I don't feel like doing this right now. Maybe I'll do it later and then show you guys how it's done when I get back to the ranch. It's windy as a bootlicker. Okay, I'm not playing around now. Popeyes was right across from the dollar store, so I'm like, it's only right that I get a snack. I got me a little 3-piece for $5. It's a special, I'm pretty sure it's going on. Get you a little snack for $5, 3-piece for $5. No, a little tax, so $5.50, but it was cute. So I just picked that up, which was only right across from the dollar store I was at. And now I'm making my way home. I just called Madre. She's telling me that Amayas is still sleeping. And I'm like, what? We was up really late, but we got stuff to do, baby boy. I already pushed his therapy appointment back to 1:45, right? It's 12 o'clock now. I probably can at least give him to maybe like 12:45 because Amayas don't like getting up and leaving right out. So I have to give him time to like get up, eat, have his breakfast and stuff like that. He's very, very serious about breakfast. Even if it's 12 o'clock, he needs breakfast. So I gotta get him his breakfast, and then he usually winds down. So I'm gonna keep the 1:45. She told me 4 o'clock, but 4 o'clock is just way too late for me. I can't do like business savvy stuff or important stuff at like 4 o'clock unless it's like I have to. So I'm not trying to do 4 o'clock. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see because I don't want him to miss the appointment and I don't want to reschedule again. So we're gonna keep it posted. We almost home now, turning on the blizzard. So yeah, I'm gonna give Amayas about 45 minutes before I see what's going on with him. And I'm gonna just take that time to go back to editing my video. Editing my video. Yeah, then watching The Walking Dead. Yeah, okay. Good day.
East Coast always in me, Commonwealth, Lil Joe, getting love from my city. Yeah. I roll call for the DMV. In my own lane, you could still ride with me. Yeah.
Lord knows I made mistakes.
You want in, but it's too late.
I don't need your support just to know I'm important.
I will never sell myself short.
Okay, we are back in the car. Therapy session is over. Amayas is there. It went okay. It went okay. It always takes Amayas a second to like warm up. He knows Miss Regina. He's been working with her for some time now. But he still is just very, very stubborn. Sometimes he just, he just takes a while to warm up sometimes still. And then he tries to hide behind me and everything. So we just, we have discussed me leaving the room, which we've tried this before. But, Amayas, he gets upset. So I've been in the room with him, but I feel like it's very beneficial if he starts doing this on his own. And I feel like he will be upset at first, but as long as Miss Regina can handle it, as long as she feels like she can handle it, then we're going to move forward with that, because I know he can do it. I know for a fact he can do it. I just know that he doesn't want to do it. I know he doesn't want to, but now we're in that phase where I feel like we understand each other. I feel like he knows that he's safe. I feel like, so now the struggle is just, you know, allowing himself to be taught and just moving on. He's so like just untrustworthy of people, and of course they are, you know, kids are, but like I've been saying for a while that I just feel like something happened at when he was going to the Center for Autism. I just feel like something just wasn't right there, and I feel like it set him back. So on top of everything, now you have to teach him, you know, safety. Trying to teach him safety, trying to let him know that he's safe when he's home, or making him feel protected, because he's so cringy when it comes to, you know, people, especially people he don't know, and even people that he do know, love, and trust. He still be like, I don't want to do it. So you have to kind of know the difference when it's like, oh, I'm pulling back because I'm afraid, or I'm pulling back because I just don't want to do it. You know, and I think it's a little of both, because even when we're trying to do something, and if he don't get it that first time, I catch a whiff of that attitude. You know what I mean? That's how I can kind of tell his personality. He kind of be like, okay, if I don't get it right this time, man, screw it. And I'm like, no, get back here. And he'll be very upset, but I'm like, do it now. Tapping in, because boy, what? Yes, tapping in. And then he'd be like, you know, he'll give me his side eye, but then he'll do it. And then, of course, I always praise him. Like, yes, thank you. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. That's exactly what you need to do. So, and then he gets it. So, I just know he have this thing where he just don't want to do it. So, with Miss Regina, when we in her classroom, he always trying to sometimes, like, hide behind me and hold on to my arm and things like that. So, no. We're going to take me out of the equation. He has made progress too. He has made progress with us, you know, with us in the room, everything. He made progress. He made progress with Miss Regina, but I feel like he can make more progress if he would just allow himself to, you know, feel more trusting. And we've known her for a long time. I know that she cares. She truly cares about Amias. I feel it. I know it. She hasn't given up on him. She hasn't labeled him as mean or ignorant. And when she sees him doing things, she's a therapist, so she understands that he may be triggered by something. You know what I mean? All you want is for people to understand your kid. And I just feel like she truly gets him. And she knows when to take a step back, and she knows when to push him a little forward. Like, okay, well, come on, Amias, I'm not going to give it to you unless you do this. Or she'll count down and he'll get it together, you know? And I love that. I love that they have that relationship. And now that they bond in that way, he can be with Miss Regina on his own. Right, Amias? You and Miss Regina. Mommy's going to sit outside. You're going to be a real big boy. And you got this. Okay? You got this, duties. You got this, duties. All right, y'all. That's my little mom rant for this afternoon. We are on our way back home. It is 2:40 right now, 2:40 p.m. So I'm going to get home, make a good time. I just got to figure out what all I still have to do before tomorrow. And then maybe I can kick back and start putting one of these beds together. I feel like Amias bed may be a little bit more simpler than Farrah's, so I might just try to see what I can do to put his together. But we gonna see what the day holds. Okay? So yeah, let's get on home.
Run around the trunk up the city, yeah. Pushing up a brother short, yeah. Makeup on her face, make sure she pretty, yeah. Look inside her soul, you know it's gritty, yeah. She don't got time for no man. She barely saving herself. In case you don't understand, 'cause she be outside. Save her, 'cause she be outside.
know there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. F you. Ooh. Yes, honey. Cause F you ho. F you ho. Say none. It's still drying, y'all. And I gotta fix my lashes.
You think it's setting the vibe right? I feel like
It is.
It is Friday. I feel good. You looking good.
Thank you.
East Coast,
I like it. And then this always picks me up. Y'all know I got my refresher.
I roll call for the DMV. In my own lane, you could still ride with me.
Lord knows I made mistakes.
You won't in, but it's too late.
I need your support just to know I'm important.
So much
I'll never sell myself short, cause I know you see me on come on. Big girl, big dreams and big dreams. Talk is cheap, but please dare me to run up. I'ma put my money where my mouth is.
Turning that OT. You know what I mean?
Even on my worst days, still an alphabet. Standing next to me, you gotta be an alphabet. 8 ball in your pocket, I'm your alphabet. Alphabet, baby.
Never really fit in, always felt like an alien.
I be in my own space of mind, making boss moves in my own time, and
I got my own rights.
find me all alone. I'm on the road. I had to take a couple hits, a couple stones, but targets I don't ever miss. They wanna know.
It's good to be me.
Let me give you this game for free. Know you see me on the come up. Big girl with big dreams and big drip. Talk is cheap, but please dare me to run up. I'ma put my money where my mouth is. Talk a good game, I'm an alphabet. Even on my worst days, still an alphabet. Standing next to me, you gotta be an alphabet. 8 ball in your pocket, I'm your alphabet. Yeah, alphabet, baby.
I ain't fucking for no clout. I ain't fucking on no niggas.
Those are 2 to the 3 to the 4.
When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more.
Oh my. Whew. Okay, guys, I'm here, and they have me walking. I decided to pay for parking. It's safer and more convenient. Whew. Now they got me walking up this damn hill, child. Almost there. All right, I'll see y'all at the top. I just always carry a whole bunch of stuff. Then I have to put my camera, the phone, I have 2 phones. There's a lot of stuff in there. Yes. And then when I get one of those, I be feeling like I can't fit anything in it. Barely my phone fit in there.
I gotta feel even my large size phone doesn't fit.
Yeah, I need something that can carry. So see, now I can stick this in there. You know, it fit.
Yep. Now it's in the back. The big size.
Yes, yes, it is.
Island was created by our foundation. It was his dream. Us in the family, we did everything we could to dissuade him. But it's a beautiful, beautiful park. I came in this neighborhood, how long ago? In '98, I think. And anyway, so it's expanded a lot. So I want to welcome you to celebrate International Women's Day. And I want to thank YouTube. So I discovered YouTube. I mean, I knew about YouTube, but I never really realized the magnitude of YouTube. I mean, YouTube is bigger than all the platforms, than all the studios, Disney, Universal, all together. Can you believe that? And it's really quite impressive. So I went to a YouTube lunch. The CEO had a lunch. That's where I met Cleo, and they told me, oh, she's a very important YouTuber. And I tried to talk to her, and she avoided me. And then it turned out that she said she actually was intimidated by me. I'm not quite sure. And she came to lunch, and we talked, and I talked, I don't know, something about my hair being curly. And the next time she came around, she had her curly hair. And she reminds me a lot of me when I was a little girl, so I'm very fond of her. And I'm very impressed. I met the boyfriend. I tried, husband maybe, I don't know. I tried to convince him to have a child, but they're taking time. And anyway.
Or how HR tells her to smile more, then gives her little to smile for. To be hailed like a male, she must give a mile more. This whole world is set to 68 degrees, constructed and corrupted by and for men. This frigid place made for women to shiver and shrink. Its cold heart towards gender equality, the fight to buy back the stock of our bodily autonomy, the violence committed against women in every corner of the globe all have a chilling quality. And when we try to turn the knob of progress back in our favor, men always find a way to dial it back to, this is how it's always been. Well, that doesn't cut it. The world runs on women, yet still the world walks all over women. Somehow between the stiletto click, 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 the clicks of her keyboard, her pen's click, click, something clicked. But it doesn't have to be this way. That I can wear flats because, oh my gosh, I can't me. And that she's always possessed more cubicle in her cuticle than in the whole khaki hem of any man who has ever doubted her. She learned leadership young from watching her mother rush to her second job. Beauty blender in one hand, electric bill in the other. She stretched herself like her paychecks to make sure that her babies would be all right. She was the CEO of the labor of love and has never clocked out. Bossed up and glossed up, she doesn't rule with an iron fist. Kindness is her currency, and I checked the books. Currently, her revenue is through the roof. When it comes to this bank, she really knows how to bring it in. Bring it in like her first group hug that taught her that women are better together. Bring it on because she knows no challenge is bigger than her hair. Today, women are about business. Investing in ourselves because we know we are our greatest assets. Today, ladies are in charge. charging equal wage for our labor, barging into break rooms, being the breakthrough, and being our own saviors. We're taking the dial back, refusing to shiver in silence and showing the world the warmth of a woman. And as we turn the thermostat, it goes click, click, click. Perfect.
Amazing. I mean, that got us definitely riled up backstage.
How fantastic was that?
Oh, incredible.
Exactly what I needed to hear.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sophia Bush. I'm an actor, an activist. I host a podcast because it gives me the opportunity to be endlessly curious and call it work. I also am very lucky to be friends with the incredible Aurora James, who is an amazing founder of Brother Bellies, who is also an amazing activist and investor. She created the 15% pledge. And is helping to change the world of business for Black business owners. I needed today.
I think we all did.
Right?
Yeah, I think we all need it.
It's a weird moment to be celebrating International Women's Day when the word women is being removed from the NIH. And as a queer woman and a woman of color, we're suddenly not supposed to be identified because that would be DEI. It felt heavy.
Yeah, what do you, in your gut, what does that feel like it's about to you?
What it feels like it's about to me, and I guess I first want to say the heaviness that I know we all feel is, it's beaten back by days like today and rooms like this and faces like all of yours, so thank you for giving us the community we needed, and we hope to give it back to you. I think it's pretty clear that women have been amassing power, that we know we're stronger together, that we are opening businesses in record numbers, we are investing in each other, we're changing the way money moves in the world, we're voting to protect women's bodily autonomy in record numbers as well, in state measures like we saw just 2 years ago in Kansas. I don't think they were prepared.
Out to her, and she immediately says, "You are designing your life." I was like, "Oh, that sounds really good. What does that mean?" And I started talking to her about where my life was going, where I wanted to take my career, and it immediately clicked that I was in charge of doing that. And so, as I was thinking about this pivot, I'm thinking about all of the things that could go wrong. You know, what's at risk? What might not work out? What might crumble because of this? And in a world where, you know, I have a family, my husband and I have 4 kids, 2 of them are in college, so that's a lot of tuition. There was a lot of risk to taking the leap. But I knew it was the right time for me, and I knew I was ready to do it. And the only thing getting in the way of that period was fear. What if something doesn't work out? What if the dream job doesn't happen? What if the right opportunity doesn't come when I'm ready for it? And then I realized I cannot operate in fear. I cannot operate under any circumstance that doesn't allow me to bet on myself. And so, as I'm thinking about this idea of fear and risk and what's at stake and what could go wrong, I also thought about regret and how much I would regret it if I didn't take the leap that I knew I could take, I knew I wanted to take, and I knew I was very capable of doing because I was afraid.
By saying when I first started acting in videos, the main reason was because I needed the money. Okay? I had no idea that you could make as much as you could on YouTube. So I was headed back to work, and the creators, I was like, where you guys work? What are you doing? They're like, oh, this is what we do. And I was like, okay, how do I do this too? So that, you know, I could quit my job. Because I really didn't enjoy being a clinical laboratory scientist, and honestly, I didn't know that this was my passion, and I really think that it was God that led me to those people. So now this is what I'm doing. I learned how to edit, I learned how to write, I learned how to film.
Self-taught or you took classes?
Self-taught. So I learned how to do every single job that it would be to create the content. And I remember I went back home, because now my family in Alabama, they think I'm famous, right? They're like, we saw you on TV, because they're watching me on TV, but it's YouTube. Like, we saw you on TV, so they think I have.
You know, that's how powerful she is.
It's support. And the more consistent you are, I promise you they're going to find you, and you just keep pushing and keep creating. So just start.
And being authentic.
Yes.
I assume that a lot of your audience has said, wow, she's really authentic. It really resonates with me.
Oh, because I would listen to a podcast of me talking about the men and they how hard it was for you to start. But for you to get in your mind, that's happening right now. We all definitely have to go.
So first, why is that important to you?
So, as some of you may or may not know, when I started on YouTube, like you said, it was to champion diversity and beauty, to basically just talk about the average experience as a dark-skinned consumer. It was rough. I mean, when I first started my YouTube channel, this is like 2009, so cosmetics were still orange or ashy or weren't dark enough, and a lot of my content was just stating the obvious. And so this was back when it wasn't trendy to be diverse or inclusive in beauty and cosmetics. And then it was almost like a switch was flipped, and all of a sudden it's what everyone was talking about. And so for years, I did what I could with what I had. I used the beauty space to talk about having people that look like me be represented. And it's something that I'm extremely proud of, but the longer I did that work, not that I would ever change it for anything, because it definitely needed to be done. And I'm so glad that I have a platform like YouTube that gave me a voice, where otherwise I probably would have just been ignored. But in that time frame, I started to realize when
national soccer team. We have Talia Brooks, a multi-event Olympic athlete. You may have seen her. We have Steph Strack, the founder and CEO of Voice in Sport. Al Parsi, she is a forward for the New York Sirens and part of the Professional Women's Hockey League. And lastly, Shayna Stevenson, the Chief Brand Officer of the New York Liberty. Thank you all for being here. I feel so lucky to be a part of this conversation.
Muslim and Christian women coming together. How did you build that movement? And for those in the audience who are feeling like here in the United States, where do we go? What do we do? How do we build a movement? How do we speak out? What advice do you have for us?
Thank you, Liz. Thank you all for having me. They actually moved the bars too because of me. I do activism. I don't spend a lot of time at the bar, so I don't know how to thank. Worried I was going to fall. In Liberia, I was 17 when the war started, fresh out of high school. We went in the circle of that war for 14 years. We successfully killed 10% of our population. I tell people when the war started, even though I was 17, I had never seen a dead person. So the first time I saw a dead person on the street, the dogs were eating the corpse. I froze. And as the war progressed, I could walk past a dead person, so it becomes normalized. By 2003, it was really bad. And the way we describe our lives is that we went from bad to worse to ridiculous. Women, about 65% were allegedly raped or sexually assaulted. At that moment, a child would be walking to the market and someone would pick him up, throw him in a pickup truck, and take him to the war front. So people were losing their children left, right, and center. And I was really angry. You know, people say, oh, don't be angry. I'll come back to that anger part. But I was really angry and looking for a way. And I met some women who were also looking for a way. And we decided, let's come together. And how did we come together in this? We came together with $10 US. The meeting we had, our first meeting, we sat at a desk that had bullet hole in it. And it was strapped on a brick. All of the chairs were broken. We sat there, we were 7 and said we needed to do something. So we wrote a statement. But the statement we wrote, someone said, let's say the women of Liberia. And I said to them, it's going to be disingenuous. We're 7 people. How do we claim to be the women of Liberia? 7 of us. So we wrote the statement and named ourselves. By naming ourselves, we gained traction. The next day, all of those in media wanted to know who were the 7 fools that wrote their names. Because they were about to be dead. Because we live in dictatorship, the war. So once people came and started asking us, we had a friend who was in media, we gave her that $10 and said, put it in the news. That's how it went in the news. Then we decided, let's bring the Muslim women, because we had worked with the Muslim women. We had worked with the Christian women, and they had formed themselves into peace groups. We brought them together and said, when your child is killed, when you cry, is the tears of the Christian woman different from that of the Muslim woman? The answer was no. And the question was, as we sit in this room, if someone came and opened fire, can the bullet choose a Christian woman or Christian woman from a Muslim woman? The answer was no. Women were sold. We put that movement together. We had no clue what we were doing, but the one thing we knew was that we wanted to bring our country back to peace. So our slogan was peace first, peace last, peace today, peace forever. First day we came out and we were about 65 women. We did a silent march. Next time we were about 250. When we unveiled our movement, we were about 2,500 women. Charles Taylor, who was the president then, came and passed by us. He didn't stop. Next day he passed, he didn't stop, and then he didn't come to see us again. A turning point in our movement was when we were insistent that the government went to the peace table. And most times people would say, what was peculiar first for Liberia was that we gained independence in 1847. Women were not allowed to vote in 1957, 100 plus years later. So we had a history of...
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm just honored to join all of you. Diane, I want to start with you. We've seen these words, in charge, all over today. You passed them on all the signs coming into this beautiful space, but I know that they're not just a sort of slogan or a logo to you. I know they really mean...
Really boring man at the dinner party, and I said, what am I going to do? And the trick was always make him talk about his mother. So when you deal with men that you don't like and this and that, just think of him as a little boy, and that will be helpful.
That is an excellent.
I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question.
That's
I wanted
okay.
to get
You did. That's how you put yourself in charge
all
in that
need tricks
situation.
right now. We need tricks for seduction.
Yes, okay, well, maybe later in the panel, we're gonna get to seduction tricks from either of you, if you have anything to share. Tina, the question is, what is the consistent sort of Ms. Tina thing that has gone through all of that?
I think more than anything, just the need at the time, you know, whatever the need was for me, and just having new adventures, very much like Tina said. I don't get bored, but I like new adventures, I like new challenges, and I think a big part of it was I built the confidence as I went along. You know, I didn't start off very confident, you know, and I did that for many, many years, and something about turning 60 that I just said, you know, I'm just to the point where I'm gonna do me and not worry about, you know, what the world has to say. They're grown now, and you know, they gotta do their thing and I gotta do mine, so, yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful, and I love that that happened when you turned 60. So, you know, we were talking before about the idea of matriarchs, and I know you mentioned this, Tina, that you writing a book, and I know it's not out yet, so we won't get that much into it, but this idea of matriarchy really resonates with you, right?
Absolutely. You know, I was a sort of rebellious young woman, and when I had kids, I say all the time that I said, you know, this is one thing I'm not going to screw up. I'm going to put everything I have into it and try to get it right. And I did, and you know, Tina and I were having a very interesting talk outside, and she brought something to my attention that women who have good relationships with their mothers, they become their confidant, and they become their shield, and you know, their, you said
Consigliere,
which is like their lawyer.
Yeah.
You know, just a protector of your kids, and so that resonated with me because that is what I wanted to be, and you know, I think that's the best job that I've ever had in my life, is being a wife.
Yeah.
And so I just thought it was time for me to tell my own story because there are so many misconceptions about my family, and I don't want people to have that power to tell the story. I want to tell it myself.
Yeah. Diane, does the word
Hi everybody. I'm going to start with a song that I wrote called If I Have a Boy. And I haven't had kids. This is about if I kind of got there in life. Not there yet, 27, child bride, you get it.
If I have a boy, I don't know how I'm gonna tell him that the world will know him well. If I have a boy, I don't know when I'm gonna teach him what I'm scared to learn himself. If I have a boy, do I tell him what to fear, or will that just make it real? If I have a boy, do I keep him locked in here? Are there things he should not feel? If I bear a child, if I bear a child, if I build.
I wish I had the same delusion that I do when I was 2 and didn't think that I could ruin anything at all. I could never fall. I wish I had that same conviction, convinced I never needed fixing. Yeah, that girl really knew her business. Where did she go? Yeah, she thought she could do anything, thought she could get anywhere. Confident she's number one. become. Now I can't remember how I used to do it. That I was a member of Confidence Club, cause that don't last forever. I wish I saw what she saw. I wish I knew what she knew. I love how she just owned it, but sadly I've outgrown it. I know I'm still that girl, but I don't know how to show it. Like she knew.
I'm sorry, I had a little bit more.
Like she knew.
Y'all see or y'all just see me?
Wasn't really ready, no, I had to grow.
So pretty out there.
Up, but it's so heavy and I'm feeling low. Unlearning all that was wrong for me. And I wish somebody would have did, should've worn it.
Alright, y'all. Wrapping up this event. 6:47. I was trying to leave a little bit sooner because I don't want the parking lot to be full and I'm trying to get out. But I know a lot of people took the train and stuff. Whew, feeling good, y'all. Now I gotta walk this mile back to the car. Got me some good books. I'll show y'all those books when I get back to the ranch. But yeah, it's feeling good, feeling empowered, feeling educated, feeling capable, all the things. So happy I came. And looking forward to more. Thank you, you too. Looking forward to more, so y'all pray that I get home safe. I'll pray too. And I'll catch you guys. Maybe we should just wrap it up. Well, maybe I'll check in and let you guys know I get safe, or when y'all see this vlog, y'all know. But for now, I'm signing off. Honestly, this is crazy. Look how far I came. And I'm walking so slow because I feel like one slip, that's it. My ass will slide all the way down this hill. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I feel like if I take the wrong step, that'll be it and that'll be all. So, whew. Pray I even make it to the car, y'all. And look at this shit. Scary movie. Damn. If y'all want me to lose weight, just say that. Damn. All I'm gonna do is take these shoes off. Oh, Jesus. Holding on for dear life. Ooh, mama done worked overtime, honey. Ooh, she done worked overtime. Ooh, using my books to lean on. Lord, give me the strength. Ooh. Ooh. We made it to the end. Let the church say amen. Oh, Jesus.